Yeah, good almost afternoon here as we're heading into this Wednesday afternoon, a warm day at that and a dry day for us with plenty of sunshine. And look at that blue sky that we have looking across Lake Travis. Those temperatures right now on the rise as we continue to climb into the 80s. We're at 87 degrees currently out at Austin Airport, 88 degrees right now in the Camp Mabry area. Those winds have been a little bit breezy at times right now, coming in at around 10 miles per hour with dew points up there in the upper 60s. We had a very warm start to this morning. Several areas only managed to bottom out near 80 degrees, and we're heading into another toasty afternoon. Notice we do have some showers and storms out across and just to the east of our coastal plains counties. These have been managing to stay east of Fayette County, but we'll be keeping an eye on them regardless. They're producing some showers and storms. I'm not anticipating these to move into our area, though, here in central Texas in the KVUE viewing area. We're going to continue to keep things dry across our region for today. We've had a couple showers that we were tracking that just scooted on into portions of our North Hill Country zones. That's about it so far for today. Most of us just going to be looking at plenty of sunshine and mostly sunny sky. Those highs climbing to around 96 degrees. We'll continue with the sunshine and the breezy conditions with those winds that could be gusting still between 25 to 30 miles per hour. Some changes begin as we head into tomorrow and for the second half of the work week when it comes to our rain chances. I'll be breaking those down and show you when we could see the return of some showers and storms coming up.
KC, thank you. Always has traffic. So, hey, you're going to be in gridlock anyway. Might as well get a front row seat to,
I mean, I feel like that song came out a long time ago. So the fact that they're just now making a music video is like, oh, okay. I mean, it's kind of, I feel like past its like prime. But.
Yeah, you never know. But it's kind of fun too, because here in Austin, I feel like we're always seeing like Matthew McConaughey and Woody Harrelson popping up places and shutting down traffic. And so you never know who you're going to see.
Literally yesterday, I was telling you, I was walking down Lamar and I saw them filming at this one little plant shop, and I think it was McConaughey. It's a movie coming out, right? Or
yeah, they have a TV show. Yeah, the TV show they're working on.
So I think that's what it was. So yeah, it's cool to see, but I mean, not the best when you're stuck in traffic because of it.
Hopefully you have good AC, right?
Right, yeah, especially on a day like today and really through this week. A classic June-like weather pattern is what we're feeling. Temperatures out the door at 88 degrees. Georgetown, Austin, San Marcos here at 87 degrees. We've got upper 80s out across the coastal plains and some middle 80s out across the hill country. Look at that. Already we have some heat index values of 105 degrees out towards LaGrange. They're really feeling the humidity, the moisture out across the coastal plains, where that also has been supportive of a couple showers that we've been tracking now just off to the south and also east of Fayette County. Most of this activity I would think is going to stay off to the east of them. However, we've got this one little storm that it's currently tracking northward. So I would think areas like Fayetteville, this may be tracking your direction if it manages to hold together. You may be dealing with some showers here in about the next 20 to 30 minutes. Elsewhere, though, we're currently dry. We had a little bit of sprinkle activity up towards the hill country earlier this morning from this little wave that's currently crossing through parts of North Texas. But central Texas is going to remain pretty quiet for today with just a whole lot of sunshine. We will start to see some changes arrive as we head into the second half of the work week, though. Happy Wednesday, by the way. We've made it to the middle of the work week. By Friday, I think that'll be bringing our next best chance to see some showers and storms across the area. I think even by tomorrow, a couple of us could be looking at a stray storm. And then as we head into the upcoming weekend, we'll continue still with a drier pattern with just about a 10% chance for rain each and every day. As for today, winds continue out of the south. Again, I think we could have a quick little shower clip far eastern Fayette County. Elsewhere, though, we're going to be dry. Winds will be a little bit gusty at times. We'll continue with the dry conditions as we head into tonight. Low-level clouds fill back in with that humidity still high as we head into your Thursday morning. And then by Thursday afternoon, after about 2-3 o'clock, is when I'm anticipating not much, but a couple pop-up showers and storms. They'll be very few and far between. That rain chance and only about a 10% chance for tomorrow. So a couple lucky areas getting a quick downpour, maybe a couple rumbles of thunder here and there. We dry things out as we lose the daytime heating. Friday morning, again, we'll be off to another dry, kind of cloudier start with those low clouds filling back in. Those wash away, and then we'll see the return of what I think will be higher coverage for showers and storms on Friday afternoon. So notice more of us could see some downpours, some lightning, some thunder. That'll be from about 2 o'clock through about 6 p.m. on Friday is the time frame to see those showers and storms. After that, for most of us, as you're heading out to dinner, you should be dry for this Friday night plans. Rainfall totals next 7 days, not going to amount to much. Again, we're kind of heading away from what was that more active pattern for the start of June into more typical kind of classic June pattern where we start to see things kind of slowly dry out a little bit more. and then we deal with those temperatures that are in the middle 90s. Rainfall totals for most of us on average anywhere from 1/10 of an inch to up to 1/4 of an inch for those areas that do receive rain, and it won't be all of us here for the next week. Highs today back to 96 degrees for the Austin area. Again, we're already seeing some of us reach those heat index values near 105 degrees. Overnight, we fall into middle 70s, and then tomorrow we're right back up into those middle 90s for highs. On Friday, that is the summer solstice, longest day out of the year where we get 14 hours and 7 minutes of daylight. By the weekend, Saturday and Sunday, we're continuing with the mainly dry conditions and highs seasonable in the middle 90s. That's your forecast. We'll be right back after this break.
Our final days of spring forecast, although spring felt like a long time ago, Casey.
Oh, I know it. I mean, we've been talking about the heat for quite some time now, and especially this week, kind of just heading into this more classic June weather pattern. We've been drier, we've been warmer. These temperatures, though, hey, at least this week we haven't broken 100, and we're certainly not expected to do so for the remainder of the week. Yes, as we kick off summer solstice being on Friday. We are now tracking, though, a little bit of rain that's out just off to the east of Fayette County. So that's where we're currently tracking a couple little storms there. Most of them have managed to remain to the east of the KVUE viewing area. Though notice we're now just starting to see one budge its way into South Fayette County. So for the Fayetteville area, that's where you may be tracking a couple of these kind of skirting on through. You may see that just off to the east of LaGrange too. A couple showers there moving in within about the next 20 minutes or so. Elsewhere across central Texas, we are dry. We had a couple sprinkles up towards the hill country, but that's it for today. Most of us heading into a dry afternoon, lots of sunshine and lots of humidity too. Those dew points have been up there in the 60s and low 70s. That's already led to some of us reaching heat index values of 105 degrees. Our air temperature is at 87 for the airport, 88 degrees for Camp Mabry. Winds to the south at 10 miles per hour. Could be a little bit breezy at times today. We'll continue with the breeze and then the sunshine with those temperatures. It'll be warming back into the middle 90s as we head into this afternoon with a forecast high of around 96 degrees. So hot and breezy today. The return of some stray showers and storms begin tomorrow. I think an even higher chance for some showers and storms on Friday. I'll be breaking down the latest timing of that with your latest future track model that's coming up in a bit.
All right, Casey, when you see the damage from that storm, just so many places in East Austin and a lot of other neighborhoods hit really hard. But thankfully, nothing like that in the forecast, at least so far. Just hot and humid.
Yeah, hot and humid. I mean, that's our severe weather season, right? It's the springtime season. And as we get into summer, we kind of see that heat dome build, drier conditions return, and hotter conditions, which we're kind of starting to creep into now this week. We haven't seen nearly as much rain as we had last week with that very active pattern, though out the door right now, we do have a little bit of activity skimming far eastern Fayette County. Elsewhere, we've been dry. If you're out across the Fayetteville area, though, a nice, healthy, and friendly downpour. Nothing to be concerned of here. We certainly don't have any severe warned storms across the area, but some nice, healthy, heavy rain currently happening there and out across the Lake Fayette area. A couple spotty showers. Elsewhere, though, we are currently dry and a little bit breezy. Those winds gusting of up to 30 miles per hour again today. Starting to see some of those reported out towards the Burnett area. Elsewhere, wind gusts between about 20 to 25 miles per hour at the moment. Temperatures warm, upper 80s across the I-35 corridor. We've got some areas approaching now 90. LaGrange, you're at 90 degrees at the moment. You're probably feeling a little bit of a breeze from those passing showers just off to the east of you. That's where we currently have more moisture. So that's where they're feeling higher humidity, a higher heat index. 103 degrees is what it feels like out in LaGrange. And that's why they're also seeing some of those showers that are being supported by a little bit of extra moisture out across our far eastern coastal plains. Now, we've felt the humidity at the surface. That's the moisture that's trapped near the ground. What we haven't seen too much of is moisture in the mid levels of the atmosphere, so about 10,000 feet up. I do think that's going to start to change as we head into Thursday and Friday. We're going to see a little bit more of a southeasterly flow, pumping that moisture in from the Gulf of Mexico, and that should at least support some higher rain chances, especially by Friday afternoon. We'll be looking at our next best opportunity to see showers and storms overall across the area. Rest of today, other than those showers out across eastern Fayette County, most of us quiet and breezy and sunny. Low clouds fill in for your Thursday morning. I do think tomorrow we'll see a little bit more in terms of activity, a stray shower or storm possible across the area, about a 10% chance for rain, but the better chances will come Friday as we start to see a little bit more coverage. Now, this won't be until Friday afternoon, so after about 2 o'clock through 6 p.m., just be on the lookout for some heavy downpours, some lightning, not expecting anything crazy, but certainly we'll see some heavier pockets of rain possible with some of those storms that pop up in localized areas. A lot of us won't see any rain out of that chance. 96 degrees for high temperature today as we head into tonight. Middle 70s in the forecast. Quick check of the tropics. We are quiet across the Atlantic basin, and we have yet to see a named storm across the Atlantic. Different story, though, out across the Pacific, where we now have Hurricane Eric. This is their 5th named storm. And in southern Mexico, if you have interest in this area, you need to keep a close eye on the forecast. 85-mile-per-hour Category 1 hurricane. This is expected to undergo a period of rapid intensification as it approaches the southern coast of Mexico. So Acapulco, I know this is a big area for travel for the summertime season for some of those folks. If you have, again, interest in those areas, we're expecting a major hurricane to impact that area with life-threatening flooding and hurricane conditions heading throughout the day on Thursday. 7-day forecast locally here in central Texas, middle 90s for your Thursday and Fridays. We kick off the summertime season with low-end rain chances through the weekend. We'll have more coming up.